Hi, everyone. All right, our next story to share together is called A Tree is a Plant. I found this in the nonfiction section of the library. It is written by Clyde Robert Bulla and illustrated by Stacey Schuett. And here we go. A tree is a plant. A tree is a plant. A tree is the biggest plant that grows. Most kinds of trees grow from seeds the way most small plants do. There are many kinds of trees. Here are a few of them. How many do you know? On this page it says conifer, which are the kinds of trees that have needles on them. It says palms. We have some palm trees around here where we live, don't we? And willow, that's just to name a few. And those are the weeping willows, the beautiful greens that hang down, sometimes called a weeping willow. This tree grows in the country. It might grow in your yard too. Do you know what kind it is? This is an apple tree. This apple tree came from a seed. The seed was small. It grew inside an apple. Have you ever seen an apple seed? Ask an adult to help you cut an apple in two. The seeds are in the center. They look like this. Most apple trees come from seeds that are planted. Sometimes an apple tree grows from a seed that falls to the ground. The wind blows leaves over the seed. The wind blows soil over the seed. All winter the seed lies under the leaves and the soil. All winter the seed lies under the ice and snow and is pushed into the ground. Spring comes, rain falls, the sun comes out and warms the earth. The seed begins to grow. At first, the young plant does not look like a tree. The tree is very small. It is only a stem with two leaves. It has no apples on it. A tree must grow up before it has apples on it. Each year the tree grows. It grows tall. In 7 years it is so tall that you can stand under its branches. In the spring there are blossoms on the tree. Spring is apple blossom time. Look how pretty that is with the apple blossoms on it. The blossoms last only a few days, then they fall to the ground. Now there are green leaves on the tree. Among the leaves there are small apples. The apples are where the blossoms were before. The apples are green, and they are almost too small for you to see. The apples grow slowly. So the flowers fall off, and that little part where the flower was becomes the fruit. They grow all during the spring and the summer. In the fall, they are large and ripe. They are ready to eat. We can see the apples and the leaves on the branches. We can see the branches growing out of the trunk. We can see the trunk growing out of the ground. We can see the bark of the tree. The bark covers the branches and the trunk like a coat, but there is a part of the tree we cannot see. We cannot see the roots. They are under the ground. Some of the roots are large. Some of them are as small as hairs. The roots grow like branches under the ground. A tree could not live without roots. Roots hold the trunk in the ground. Roots keep the tree from falling when the wind blows. Roots keep the rain from washing the tree out of the ground. So if you look at the picture, it's almost like the roots are all the branches under the ground. They are the branches under the ground, but they have a little bit of a different job. Roots do something more. They take water from the ground. They carry the water into the trunk of the tree. The trunk carries the water to the branches. The branches carry the water to, you guessed it, the leaves. Hundreds and hundreds of leaves grow on the branches. The leaves make food from water and air. They make food when the sun shines. The food goes into the branches. It goes into the trunk and roots. It goes to every part of the tree. Fall comes and winter is near. The work of the leaves is over. The leaves turn yellow and brown. The leaves die and fall to the ground. Now the tree is bare. All winter it looks dead, but the tree is not dead. Under its coat of bark, the tree is alive. It's just sleeping, right? Sleeping for the winter. Spring comes again. Rain falls. The sun warms the earth, the tree blossoms, and new leaves grow. As long as it lives, the apple tree grows. As long as it lives, the apple tree blossoms in the spring, and apples will grow on it. When do you like apple trees best? In the spring, when they are covered with blossoms? In summer, when they are covered with leaves? In winter, when they are bare? But still really cool to look at all the branches and the shapes of the branches? Or in fall, when they are covered with yummy, sweet, juicy, delicious apples? I love the tree in all of the seasons. If I had to pick my favorite, that would be a tough one. Did you guys come up with your favorite yet? I would say probably in the fall, just because I love those sweet, juicy, delicious apples and all the things we get to do with them, all the treats we get to make and how crispy and yummy and delicious they are. So hopefully you guys loved this book, A Tree is a Plant. Again, you can find this in our nonfiction section of the library. So if you are looking for a book to reserve, you can go to the tree section and you can find lots of great books there to check out. Until next time, happy reading.